Okay, welcome to today's Studio Army review. This is the Exodite House Clans. This is actually the Eldar Codex interpreted into the Exodites. Now, actually, one of the last aspect hosts or warriors that I was able to kind of come up with a story on turned out to be the Dire Avengers. The whole concept of the Exodite Knight, is a dragon-mounted warrior, and there really isn't much. I couldn't find a place for the concept of an elite infantry. I don't know why it took me so long, because in the end it was really a simple thing, but I just had trouble putting it together. When you look at the stat line of the Dire Avengers, they've got mid-grade armor, 4+, and that's about it. There's nothing special. They have a shuriken or Avenger shuriken catapult, so it's a little bit longer range, and they didn't have any close combat weapons. I mean, they're not. They're kind of a generalist, and I just couldn't figure out how to fit that in. But eventually, I did. So the way I interpreted these is they're actually the Dragon Guard. These are the warriors that have kind of given up their claim or their alliance or ties to their clan and sworn themselves to protect the Dragon King and the Dragon Lords. Okay, see, in the Exodite society that I've set up on Lorien, individuals within the military side of things progress through skill and practice and become more capable fighters, and as they become better and more respected, they become the exarchs. They have a different name depending on which unit they are. But anyway, they rise in rank, become a leader in that in their field, and then eventually potentially become dragon princes, dragon lords, and maybe even dragon king. But they work within the structure of their clan. Well, the Dragon Guard have decided to give all that ambition up, and instead of pursuing that rank advancement, they've pursued their allegiance and protection of the warrior leaders of Lorien. So the Dragon King and Dragon Lords are invariably among the most skilled and seasoned warriors the Exodites have to offer. However, they're also the leaders of the kingdom, and as such must be protected from the dangers on the battlefield. The responsibility of that protection falls on the Dragon Guard. Now, these are warriors whose calling it is to give their lives to protect the king and the lord. So, like I said before, they don't actually they've given up allegiance to their clan. They're not part of a clan. They're all they're a separate guard assigned to a given lord. And I decided that it makes sense that they would inherit older armor and gear from way back. So the shuriken catapult, I'm sure, was what isn't a new invention, and the Avengers shuriken catapult is different than the regular one that has 18-inch range. And I decided that it would kind of be neat if these Dragon Guard, these bodyguards, if you will, had a different weapon than a bow, which would be the normal 18-inch range type of a weapon interpretation in my Exodites. It would make them visually stand out as a bodyguard, be something different. They'd have this prestige of using this special, we'll call it a ritual weapon. It's the only ones who are allowed to use it are those who have surrendered their ambition and allegiance to their clans. So I thought it works. The Avenger catapult can be used as is. But since they're aspect warriors weapons, I didn't want the aspect, again, don't want the aspect warrior in there. So I figured let's try to convert the model a bit to make it more Exodite-ish. And it was easy, I got the Phoenix helms from Warhammer Fantasy High Elves models, and the package I got had two of the high crested ones in the center there, perfect for the Exarch, or as I call them, the Banneret, and the rest were for the regular Dragon Guard. So I was very I was amazed at how easily that all fell together. Now, what I decided to do as far as coloration was make sure that they adopted the colors of Lorien, which are the blue you see. Now, the Skywalker clan, it does have blues as their base, but the blue here is actually more of a true blue as opposed to the Copen blue. It's not as dark. Lorien as a whole, all their vehicle colors are blue. The Exodite Knight is that blue. Blue is the color they've chosen as a planet, if you will, Exodite society. So the reason for that color choice is that while each house and each clan have their own distinct color, they still needed to be a way to make sure there was a symbolic unity among everyone. So all the vehicles are colored in the same blue. The Exodites, Knights, which are shared by all clans, are that Lorien blue. The Dragon Guard, again, they're disconnected from the clans, so they are the Lorien blue. They don't use the blues of their any of the Sky clans or the Sky House. So the blue is a subtle difference, but it's enough. Again, the elves they're extremely artistic. Their language is subtle. Subtle variations in the way they say a word change the meaning. Well, subtle variations in the colors change the meaning, right? So I've given them a Lorien blue as their base color for their armor, and they have that bone, which is used on all the weaponry and some of their armor accents, as well as all the weapons on the vehicles and jet bikes, to again symbolize the fact that they are pulled in from all the different clans for the sole purpose of protecting Lorien. So that's the story behind the Dire Avengers, or what I call the Dragon Guards. And I hope you enjoyed this perspective. And hopefully, maybe if you're trying to come up with different stories for some of the elite units in your army, this might have planted some seeds, different approaches you could possibly take. So go ahead and comment below, share, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I really appreciate you watching, and tell your friends about these videos, especially if they happen to be interested in Exodites or different Eldar ideas. Please share. Thank you very much. See you in the next Studio Army review. Bye-bye.